his ability to articulate things that people are thinking, but maybe didn't know they were thinking.
Why? Why is it that most of the people who are against abortion are people you wouldn't want to fuck in the first place, huh?
Certainly weren't ready to say out loud.
Conservatives want live babies so they can raise them to be dead soldiers.
I think he had a real gift for that, and coming at things at a very unique angle that made you reframe something. I mean, that's what comedy generally does.
They're not pro-life. You know what they are? They're anti-woman. Simple as it gets. Anti-woman. They don't like them. They don't like women.
He had a really interesting angle on things, definitely.
This is a place where gun store owners are given a list of stolen credit cards, but not a list of criminals and maniacs. And now they're thinking about banning toy guns, and they're going to keep the fucking real ones!
Yeah, I think people assume that he's angry.
Fuck Mickey Mouse!
Which he wasn't. I mean, he got angry, but, you know, he wasn't walking around full of rage.
I hope Mickey dies. I do. I hope he goddamn dies. I hope he gets a hold of some tainted cheese and dies lonely and forgotten behind the baseboard of a soiled bathroom in a poor neighborhood with his hand in Goofy's pants. Mickey Mouse. No one in the world takes our country seriously. We waste valuable television time informing our citizens of the age of an imaginary rodent.
Most people say he got angry, you know, in the 90s, which we all did after Reagan here. But, yeah, you know, he had a very goofy, silly sense of humor.
Did you ever pour glue on a bird? No, of course not. There's no reason.
Oh, yes.
Shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksucker, motherfucker, and tits.
The rule was you can use these words at home. You can never use them to hurt another person. Mm-hmm. And when you're in other places, you have to live by their rules. So at school, you have to live by their rules. And if you're at another kid's house and they have a different set of rules, you abide by their rules. Okay. But it's not like I was walking around at 6 saying the word cunt. A couple of years ago, we did a little benefit for him. Last year, I think we raised a glass. But yeah, you know, I personally, and Dad would hate it. You know, celebrating a dead person's birthday, it's like celebrating Mickey Mouse's birthday or something, you know. It's just so silly.
If I cared about Mickey Mouse's birthday, I'd have memorized it years ago. And I'd send him a card. Dear Mickey, happy birthday, love George. I don't do that. Why? Don't give a shit.
And so some part of me just rolls my eyes at all of it. And yet, you know, I also get that his legacy is important. And I want future generations to know who he is. So if it's an excuse to talk about him and introduce him to more people and celebrate what he did give us, then hell yeah, you know, let's do it. So yes, we'll be making a bit of a fuss about it here. The Christians hate him.
Religion easily has the greatest bullshit story ever told.
He used to get death threats a lot from Christian people.
Religion has actually convinced people that there's an invisible man living in the sky.
When someone dies, and it's someone like my father, or, you know, even if it's someone in your life, it's hard to accept that they're gone. Mm. And then that's the reality. And the next generation's job is to stand up and to stand on his shoulders and do something with that. So I hope that that's what happens. I hope he inspires 500 new people to get on a stage and speak the truth about themselves and the planet.
See, I don't worry about the little things. Bees, trees, whales, snails. I think we're part of a greater wisdom than we will ever understand. A higher order. Call it what you want. Know what I call it? The big electron. The big electron. Whoa. 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 It doesn't punish. It doesn't reward. It doesn't judge at all. It just is. And so are we. For a little while. Thanks for being here with me for a little while tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you. You, New York City. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. And take care of somebody else. Thank you. Good night.